Alright, this is going to be a quick video on how basically electricity works in the new Rust staging branch. So right now we're on the Horde staging legacy map. It's a basic flatland map, and they do have spawn-in locations for you to spawn in the electricity stuff as it can't be made today. So here's a little house I made. So there's quite a few things that it comes with. You get AND switches, OR switches, pressure pads, splitters, switches, obviously wire, and then as well on the side here behind, which I don't have in my inventory, you have solar panels, which can work to charge directly off solar panels and charge things during the day. You as well have generators that come through with a set amount of stuff. Right now you don't have to fill it with any low grade or anything, they just automatically have power. Is that going to stay the same way once they're actually released? I'm not sure. So here's two of the OR switches and stuff like that on the wall. So if I right click here, put power output to this OR switch. Okay, so let's put that to input A. Let's clear out that. And now if I go here, power out to there to power in. Now as you see, we just created a bridge rather than going right to the generator. Now see how we have this one over here. Let's clear the input output for that. And let's see if we can do the pass-through to work. It doesn't work for lights right now for some reason, but we'll give it a shot here. I haven't tried it yet. And power in. Yep, okay, so it does work. So right now everything's coming from this generator here. So from here to here, which is going into zone A in that switch, it's powering 8. So right now it's basically receiving 8 power from this generator to there. Then we're passing through this counter here, which is coming over here to this one, which is now a pass-through of 7 voltage. So it's slowly going down every time, basically. So basically you can power up to a certain amount of things at once. So yeah, that's how the counters are working. Now there are actually spotlights. I couldn't get my hands on one, I couldn't find one, and nobody's body that was sleeping had them on them. But there are going to be spotlights on the side that you can hook up. So basically say, let's say like my front door here. So I have some generators everywhere. I have wires running to them right now. Wires can be hidden, I just didn't take the time to hide them. So right now we have a pressure pad at the front door. That pressure pad, as soon as I step on it, it's now going to trigger the pass-through voltage, which is 8. So these pressure pads, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a placeholder that they added in right now. I hope they don't look like a Minecraft pressure pad. It's going to really get annoying. Anyways, so we open the door. We come inside. And this pressure pad here is actually hooked up from the splitter for the power to this thing on the wall here, which is a door controller. So whenever I step on the pressure pad, it's going to basically open and close the door for me. So this here on the wall is a light switch. So we actually have a working light inside the room here. So we can actually turn that on. Here's the splitter, so I can actually turn off my light there, and this is where all the connections are coming out of. And that's how you're able to set this up. So let's say we go into the next room here. In this next room I have again a splitter. You don't have to do this, you can have a bunch of splitters at the back of your house and run wires individually, that way you don't have splitters up on the walls and all that stuff. Pass-through, I should say, should work here. I'm pretty sure it's because it's not running right from the generator, that's why. But you should be able to pass through one light here. Yeah, see pass-through. You should be able to pass through there to this light there. That way it's no other wires and you don't have to have 2 switches. For this case here, I just put 2 switches, so you easily turn on 1, turn on 2, and lights up your house. Then inside my room here, I have a light switch in here that controls a light. Honestly, I think it's actually a pretty cool update, at least for electricity-wise, and it is pretty neat. Like, if I really wanted to hide cables, I can go power out, so we could like just easily run it up to the top of this door frame here, or actually even better, I'll run it into the door frame. It's like, I mean, you can easily hide it, and they do warp through walls, which is nice. It's like you can easily run it down here, and then bridge it obviously into this connection here. But I can't do right now because of how it is. But yeah, it's not like you can't hide the cables. Other than that, yeah, that's it for electricity, at least for now. Um, and yeah, the updates will continue on as it gets developed more. But for right now, it's actually a pretty cool concept.